is 5:05 in the evening with Lynn, Kelvin and Aiman, and on Popek Popek Science today we're talking about cats. So someone somewhere has tried to answer this question. Could cats ever love humans? And then I think they thought, okay, maybe love is a little bit too strong a word. So then they downgraded it to, do they even like us? And, how would you even know? So the people in question are from the Oregon State University in the US, and new research from them might provide some hints because they found that cats, so we've gone from love to like, to now this. Cats do at least form emotional attachments to their caregivers. And this includes basically secure attachments where the presence of a caregiver helps them to feel secure, calm, safe, comfortable enough to explore their environment.
So the researchers here believe that a cat's attachment style is not necessarily linked to training or socialization when they were kittens. They might have influence on attachment type, but it might have more to do with heritable factors like temperament. And once a cat forms a bond with its owner, that remains stable over time.
But not all experts agree, and the study has received some criticism. For example, Professor Daniel Mills, who previously studied human-cat relationships, he said that the experiment didn't prove that they like their owners. It's just that they might just be responding to more generally to social support from human presence. And Dr. Lauren Finker from Nottingham Trent University said that it's less probable that cats have an innate need to form strong, secure attachments to their caregivers, and that signs of attachments are likely rooted in factors like personality, early socialization, and how we keep them.
So basically, it's just what's in it for them, lah. Like that's the takeaway that I'm getting
It's a
from this.
transactional relationship.
Which is what I've always believed. We'll get to that in a bit, though. We did, however, go around asking cat owners if they think that their cat bonds with them, and here's what they came back with.
I definitely think my cat bond with me, even though I'm allergic to him. And I think it's a different kind of bond, especially when I'm on trips or holidays, and then they would just pat me and just like, what's up, bro, kind of thing.
Definitely. To the hand that feeds. I believe that there's favoritism involved. There's always going to be that one person that they bond to more so than the other. I wouldn't say I'm number one, but whenever their first option is not around, then they'll definitely come around to whoever else that's there.
How she bonds with me is sometimes when I'm in the room reading my book, she will come and just lay on the bed. When my husband comes in, she doesn't want to share the bed with him. But if my husband's away on a business trip and it's just me and her, she will sleep with me throughout the night.
Yeah, they bond. They bond well with me. One of my cats is very close to me that whenever I cry, she makes this meowing sound that sounds very different. And she can hear me cry. She just runs to my room like, meow, meow, what's going on?
I don't have bonding time with him. He has bonding time with me. So in the sense that when he feels like he wants to hang out, we hang out. But if not, I leave him alone. He's got his own room. He can do whatever he wants. And then when he's ready to be pet, then he'll come to me.
An entire room. What a blessed cat. Like, you have your own room, do your own thing. So are you guys cat people?
Yes.
Cat people? Are you making me choose between cat or dog?
No. I think I'm just asking you if you have an affinity for cats.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've said this on the show before, and it's worth reiterating. So I've always had dogs, as in, I've lived with them. I love them. They're part of my family. So I think of myself as like a dog mom and a cat aunt. Mm-hmm. With cats, I'm always happy to visit. I'm always happy to play with them. I'm super happy to hand them back and leave. So whereas with dogs, it's a different relationship. I think I just know dogs better.
Yeah, well, cats, I think just over time, because of the stereotypes you have around them and some of the beliefs that has, sort of created because of their, well, I want to say their unhuman-like behavior. Dogs are pretty matchy and they mirror a lot of the things that we do, and in terms of how we like to socially engage with other human beings as well. Cats don't quite do that, I think it's also because over time we have sort of seriously and collectively went through this initiative to domesticate dogs, but cats kind of domesticated themselves to their own needs.
Yeah, because dogs were really bred specifically for a number. So working dogs were bred so that the working traits grow stronger. Yeah. House dogs that were meant as pets, again, bred for cuteness, bred for friendliness.
Functionality.
So this whole, and it's been found that dogs, listen to me hijacking a show about cats with all my dog facts, but dogs actually bond better with their owners than they do with other dogs. Yeah. So it's like their primary relationship is very human. It's like, oh, love me, love me, love me, which I know bothers some, others love. But cats, I think, don't necessarily have that quality. I think one very interesting observation that's come out of the research is this whole notion that there is a social relationship. It's just not what we understand or what we think it is when we go here kitty kitty. So it's an interesting one to think about.
And they haven't actually had a good reputation on the internet, right? All the memes and like viral tweets and all that showing cats like just doing like dumb things or like doing like cute things and like ignoring humans. But in actuality, when you own a cat, I mean, I've never owned a cat, but I've lived in a house where the housemate owned a cat. It's all love. Like, I don't know, I felt like it, but I don't know what the cat feels really. But I remember a time when I used to just sit in the living room and the cat would automatically, without fail, just come and sit on my lap and like for like the whole night. So I would disagree when people say that cats are like self-centered, because I didn't have that experience.
I think, though, that slightly, cats a mean reputation. Actually, some people like that. I find it funny. I think it's pretty cute. I mean, not myself owning a cat that knocks glasses of water off tables. I find that behavior super charming. But again, it's partly because I don't live with one. But if you are a cat owner, or if you are, for that matter, a dog lover, we are an inclusive show. Talk to us. What do you make of this new finding that cats
recognize and have some sort of emotional bond with humans?
Yeah, that's catchy. That's catchier than saying cats love people. Do you have a strong bond with your cat? I think is what I'd like to know. Do you always feel the love? You can call us and let us know. 7733 2900, WhatsApp 018-789-8899, and tweet us at BFM Radio. After this, we're going to be getting the perspective from really an expert, Khalid Rashad, who is known as Pak Khalid and is the president of the Malaysian Cat Club. So that is going to be coming your way after this. Again, call us at 7733 2900 if you want to talk about cats. WhatsApp 018-789-8899 and tweet us at BFM Radio.
Boleh for Malaysia. Ha. BFM 89.9, the business station.
It's 5:14 in the evening with Lynn, Kelvin and Aiman, and we're talking about cats. Not the musical, although if you want, can also. But
catch it sometime later on Skip Intro.
Well, perhaps. Today, though, we are specifically looking at new research that provides perhaps some hints that cats form emotional attachments to their caregivers, which I think contrasts with how they're popularly thought of as these aloof creatures who don't really associate themselves with people. And if you're a cat lover, a cat owner, a cat fan, let us know. Do you agree with this finding? Do you find that there are these strong emotional attachments that you have with your cat? Call us at 7733 2900. WhatsApp 018-789-8899 and tweet us at BFM Radio.
We're crossing over now to Khalid Rashad, also known as Pak Khalid, who's the president of none other than the Malaysian Cat Club. Khalid, thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Good evening. How are you?
Doing good. So, first question, what are your thoughts on the findings of this study that cats bond with their human caregivers?
Okay. Actually, I agree with that. This can be true some of the time. That, however, cats have an independent nature, which people always mistake for being aloof. Actually, the cat needs to be alone. Sometimes they are very independent, But as what normally people say that cats are the master, we are the slave. Instead of the dog, normally they are the slave, we are the master. So cats, normally they have their own behavior like that, yeah.
So they have this reputation for being detached and aloof. Do you think this is something, is this something that you notice to be true most of the time?
Yes, sometimes because I have a few cats in my home. It's always like that also, even though we are getting in touch with them. But still, some of the cats, they need our attention also. And they can be understand also what is our feeling at the moment. Like say we are on the stress or we have a problem. The cat will come near to us to share the problem with us. So that's what I experience for my cats at home. Yeah.
And do you think that you mentioned earlier that it really depends on personality and things like that? Does it also have to do with breed?
Some of the breed, yes, true. Because some of the breed are very aggressive type, like Bengals or this thing. But normally the normal Persians, like Persian cat, Maine Coon, they are more attached to the owners. Yeah. And of course, the Siamese breed, they are very, very talkative. They like to be with you all the time. They will tell you the whole story, whatever, the whole day with you. They like to speak to you if you have a Siamese cat, original Siamese, what I mean.
Do you think cats can, and this is to some people a very strong word, that cats can love humans? Would you have any stories to share?
Yes, like what I say, if you have a problems, cat can most definitely love humans, yeah. For instance, like as I told you that sometimes we have a depressed or having a problem, so they understand. They come near to us, so they want feel like to share the problem with us. They understand what I'm feeling at that time. That's what this is true experience where my cat is always. And I don't know, maybe it happened the other day when I have a problem. So the cat always come here to me and try to kiss me, everything, hold me. They hug me, all these things. So the cat is always attached. But of course, if you be with the cat quite some time, but not one day or what, because you be with them from small or what, so at least they can understand you more.
So, do we need to sort of communicate with them in a certain way to be on their good side? And do they have like a specific way of bonding with humans?
Okay, what to do? Give them a lot of love and attention and their favorite snack. Of course, this one is just a tidbit to them. Like say they do something good, so we give a special snack to them to encourage them to be more better at the time. Yeah? To acknowledge them actually.
What do you think then these findings say about the experience of stray cats? Because the basic premise of the research was that they looked at the relationship of cats and their owners. But in the case of strays, I think I'm not sure what that primary human attachment would be.
Okay, actually, we need to love all cats, especially the stray. The stray cat is originally come from our home because we are overbreeding it. We didn't spaying or we didn't eat it, so it become more and more population. So we don't have a time to take care of this cat. So we just send them to a market or to any place, to the food store, whatever. So this is to become the stray cat from. So that's why we always encourage this pet lovers owner, whatever. Please do take some like littering or saying just keep 2 cats at home. So in fact, these stray cats are more easier to take care. If you really need to have a cat, you better take a stray cat because they are more acknowledged to you because they can read your mind. Yeah, so please take this stray cat at home and please breed them. Take care of them.
Khalid, thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Okay, thank you so much for calling me. Okay, take care.
That was Khalid Rashad, president of the Malaysian Cat Club, talking about his experience and his observations when it comes to cats and love. And this is coming because far from being the creatures that we usually associate, especially I think perpetuated through the internet and sitcoms and just anywhere where there is a cat, that they are aloof or that they're detached. Instead, new research suggests that maybe they're forming lots of emotional attachments to their human counterparts. I'm a little doubtful. But yeah.
What Khalid said about the fact that he feels like cats can sort of recognize human emotions is true. Some other researchers have actually found that cats are sensitive to human emotion and mood, and that cats actually do know their names, despite that common myth that cats just know their names but they ignore you.
So they recognize their names.
They recognize their names. Yeah.
So we want to hear about your relationship with your cats. It is time to just. Our lines are open, so anything that you'd like to share, you can call us at 77332900, WhatsApp 018-789-8899, and tweet us at BFM Radio. On the line with us now, we have Andrea. Andrea, good evening. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I have 2 sides of the story, I would say, because my dad's a dog breeder, so I grew up with dogs, and I've had cats since I was a kid. So I would say that cats are actually very loving. My cats, especially my first cat, they're all strays. So they all came to me as kittens and all that. And it all depends on how the owner treats the cats, I would say, and also the personality of the cats. So when I had my first cat and all that, he would always come to me, he would sleep with me, eat with me, do my homework with me, everything. And he knows when I'm upset. When I'm just like crying in my room, he'll actually come and sit next to me quietly. So that's something that a lot of people don't get if they are not first-hand owners. And in terms of personality of the cat, his mom was a bit feisty because she was on the streets a bit longer, so she was an adult when we got her. So yeah, I would say that cats are actually very loving, and they are sometimes like dogs. So yeah, a lot of people would not accept that sometimes, but that's the truth.
Andrea, I'm curious to hear from you because, like I said, I like cats, but I've only lived with dogs, right? So I find it very easy to recognize when a dog loves me. It's like it's an easy expression. But do you think that it's also about learning to recognize how cats show love? Do you think they express it in the same way?
Yes and no. Like some cats, they are pretty much like dogs. They express it the same way. They'll come manja with you, rub your legs, sit on you and stuff like that. But a lot of the times also my cats bring back a lot of souvenirs like snakes and lizards and I don't know what else, birds. So a lot of the times that like we always read about it, like cats bring back souvenirs because they want to gift it to their owners. So that's one of the ways as well we should understand that is how their nature is like. But a lot of the times, cats basically like to manja a lot lah. So they will come to you and then like rub on you and then like ask you to pet them. To a certain extent, some of them get irritated if they are too much annoyed because you like to squish them a lot. So, yeah. But yeah, like you say, dogs are a bit easier. They wag their tail, they jump on you, and stuff like that. Yeah, I think because they're also bigger, so it's so much easier to look at their expression compared to cats. Yeah.
Andrea, thank you so much for calling. I think that's a very fair point, actually. They just have bigger faces. I never thought about that. We also have Arif on the line. Arif, good evening. What are your thoughts?
My thought is that cats actually have that kind of bond with humans. Because I own 3 cats in my house. Mm-hmm. And basically they are all Maine Coons, dog in a cat family. So I would say they're pretty much like human because every single one of them is different. You have to actually discover their traits, their personality. Because like I have one which is a little bit, I would say, not really liking people to pet her a lot. But whenever she feels like it, she'll come over and you have to pet her continuously for 10 minutes. And if let's say you stop, she'll just tap your hand. It's not enough. I need more. Just do that. So. And one more thing is that I would say they are very much loving. Every night, without fail, all 3 of them will sleep on the bed with us, with me and my wife. And one of them will be on my face, another one on top of my head, another one at my leg, everywhere. So I would say, yeah, they're pretty much loving and they understand you. I would say they understand human as well sometimes. Whenever you feel down, you feel bored, you say nothing to do, they're always there. But just that maybe compared to dog, they are a little bit different, I would say, because they are just a little bit more, their personality is a little bit different. So they'll come to you whenever they need, whenever they feel like they want to.
Arif, thank you for calling. That's a very cute story. And actually, it reminds me of the fact that I did once share a house with a cat that I really loved. I forgot about that. And yes, that cat would actually like sleep like a fur hat on my head at night. Yeah, it's cute until I realized I was mildly allergic to them and I was waking up in like not great condition. But you're right. Yes, I have had that experience of super affectionate cats and you're right. It's very cute.
It is. And I had to house sit and also cat sit at the same time now and then again. So this particular cat would like to share a room and share a bed at night and like to sleep on the same bed. I've had to just take the cat out because it will wake me up at 3 a.m. in the morning asking to be pet. So no, I want to sleep. So I'm just going to leave you outside the room for a bit.
Sometimes it can get really clingy. I do remember like sometimes in the middle of the night, they just like be scratching at your door and meowing until you come and give them attention and let them in. And I mean, on one side, it is adorable that they want your attention. On the other side, it can be quite like suffocating when they are so clingy.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe this is the dog owner in me speaking. I never find animals too clingy. You can let us know your thoughts. Call us at 77332900, WhatsApp 018-789-8899, and tweet us at BFM Radio. We also have, I believe, another Arif on the line. Oh, we do not. We do, however, have messages. So April says, all animals are able to form loving relationships with humans, just not necessarily expressed the way we may prefer. Our family used to keep a pair of pet chickens who showed us love by pecking us. On a side note, it is raining cats and dogs. Pun intended, drive safe.
Yeah, please do the drive safe. But also to that point on how we recognize affection from different animals, right? Not every animal respond like a dog, unfortunately. But also, again, that's because we have long trained them to be more and more like us. You know, there's that myth that over time you end up looking like your pet. And I kind of want to say I agree with that because I've seen them around with their pets, and they do kind of look similar.
Ho is here just to say that someone please do a study on why cats have such foul-smelling excrement. We have so many strays here, but by golly, you know where cats do their business. And no, I'm not a cat lover, which I think shines through this message loud and proud. And then we're also, I think I'm going to ask Aiman to respond to this because Stephen says, cat lovers are snobs. Do you notice that? Look around.
No, I disagree. Cat lovers are not snobs. Cat lovers are also living as well.
I think that the reputation there comes a little bit from the fact that I used to have this conversation with my friends who are cat lovers, and there's a lot of like, yeah, you know, I think that people who like dogs only like them because they need you so much. Cats are great for that reason, and that's maybe where the slight sense of snobbery comes in. But yeah, we're talking today about cats, and again, not the musical, but whether or not they're able to express love and form social attachments. Tell us your stories. Call us at 77332900, WhatsApp 018-789-8899, and tweet us at BFM Radio.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. To find more great interviews, go to bfm.my, BFM 89.9.